Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is Monday, 7:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this 25th day of January, 2021. The market for cryptocurrencies just rolled over, started a new daily candle. If we go back and look at what happened over the last few hours, kind of when we're talking about what happened with equity markets, we had a pretty wild ride across the board, across all markets. But in cryptocurrencies especially, I did an article on exchangeratesuk.org talking about Ethereum. Why don't we just take a look at that real fast? This morning, I wrote that we're expecting to see a pullback in Ethereum. This is probably the first stage of that. The current hour, we've seen a pretty nice bounce on Ethereum. It's bounced off the bottom of the cloud, single span B on the hourly chart. Excuse me. Not COVID. And it's just kind of continuing to push up here. But if we look at the daily chart, we are seeing a lot of top-heavy conditions. And let's take a look at Bitcoin, kind of do a little rundown here. Daily chart-wise, Bitcoin, we're below the 50 range, so we are trending lower. Nothing really pointing or indicating to any crazy upside potential yet, because if we take a look at the weekly chart, we're seeing kind of the first signs of a breakdown lower. The RSI is still at it's kind of at the 75 range. Really, what's going to give us a good idea of whether or not we're going to see a resumption of higher prices or a collapse in the short term is what price will do when the RSI gets down to 65, because 65 is a touchy zone, but ultimately the 45 to 55, 50 to 40 is the support levels in the RSI when something's in a bull market. So we'll have to observe what happens there. But if we look at the composite index, which is the middle oscillator here, we've seen that it has crossed down below both averages on the weekly chart. That is a bearish indication. And then also we see the percent B is about to cross down below the percent B, 0.2 on the percent B. Now, what is not ideal for a bullish side of things is that when you see the percent, if something's been trending up for a while, and then the percent B, which is the last oscillator down below here where my cursor is circling, when you see the percent B cross down below 0.2, while the RSI is above 60, that's a good sign you're going to see some further pressure south. It's just kind of one of those behaviors that we would see exhibit. So be on the lookout for that. Again, there's a lot of things pointing to some continued weakness here in the short term. I'm not talking about a broad trend change, just talking about a pretty strong corrective move across the board, and that is still in the cards. But definitely we'll want to watch out what happens in equity markets and in cryptocurrency markets, as we'll see how much taste people have for their risk on instruments that are available. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to speaking with you all in our future video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.